For more, let's bring in Royal Editor at the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers. Russell, nice to see you. You've got a feel for the Queen this morning. What do we know about this Prince Charles investigation?
Well, good morning. Well, it's another royal bombshell. I mean, just as they thought they'd got one scandal out of the way, another one comes thick and fast. Well, this relates to one of Prince Charles's closest confidants, is a chap called Michael Fawcett, who's been with him by his side for the best part of 40 years. Now, the allegations are surrounding one of Prince Charles's charities that his right-hand man was essentially and allegedly dealing with a Saudi billionaire, trying to do a deal for him to have British citizenship, potential of an honour that was given to him by Prince Charles in 2016. So, very, very murky indeed. Scotland Yard have announced that they are investigating today. And, we are looking at Prince Charles and potentially Prince Harry being brought in for questioning.
How would that work? And why Prince Harry?
Well, the reason Prince Harry might be brought in, again, because this chap, Mahfouz, who is a Saudi billionaire linked to the royal family over a number of years, he gave 1.5 million to Prince Charles's charity, and he also gave £50,000 to Prince Harry's Centre Barley charity. So, these figures are stacking up, and certainly the police want to have a look at them, because if it is involving a cash for honours scandal, then it can be very, very murky indeed.
Is there any suggestion at this point that Prince Charles knew about this or what was going on?
Well, no, for his part, and, the Clarence House have said, doubled down tonight, saying that he had absolutely no idea that Michael Fawcett was allegedly having these relationships with this Saudi billionaire. Michael Fawcett has denied the allegations, although he's stepped back as CEO from the Prince's Foundation. And I suppose with a live police investigation, we'll just have to wait and see what the police get to the bottom of.
That's a hard charge to level at Prince Charles, I would have thought. Anyway, meantime, you have new details about Prince Andrew's multi-million-dollar settlement, and what's the reaction been like there?
Well, you just have to look at the front pages. I mean, the broadcasters are wall-to-wall coverage of this. I mean, we're revealing tonight that that part of the £12 million settlement made to Virginia Giuffre, £2 million of that was from the Queen's own personal finances, and I understand that she made a personal donation to Virginia Giuffre's charitable arm to helping victims of sexual assault. And the reason she did that was not only to help her son, but also to sort of keep her distant from the main settlement that had been made. I mean, we're talking absolutely eye-watering figures here for someone that the Duke of York claimed that he had no recollection of meeting, and just a few days ago was saying that he wanted to face her in court to get to the truth. But make of that what you will. I just think that the fact that the Queen has been drawn into this saga is a very sad tale indeed.
And a few ones on that, Russell. I mean, do we have any idea where he's managed to find this money from? And I mean, I sort of feel like we're throwing this sort of 12 million figure around like it's fact. Is that being confirmed? Because I thought the whole agreement was to be confidential.
Well, you're right. I mean, that was certainly the understanding of both sides. But of course, people are talking on both sides. My sincere understanding is this 12 million figure is correct, and that my sources are telling me the 2 million paid from the Queen's own personal account is also correct. I mean, the issue is here that the amount of money being paid is definitely going to come into up to scrutiny, because it's just a staggering figure for something that Prince Andrew said that he wanted to face down in court. He denied the allegations in front of him. The wording of the statement yesterday was very, very carefully chosen. And I think this asks more questions than it's answered at this stage.
Do you know what, though? I mean, at the end of the day, too, I mean, he couldn't even pay for his own mistakes. He's had to get his mum to stump up the money. I mean, that is pathetic. I mean, and here she is out the front at Windsor Castle, Her Majesty. I mean, your heart bleeds for her.
Well, I think a lot of people have sympathy with the Queen. It's been a particularly tough couple of years, hasn't it? She's had to endure huge periods of isolation at Windsor Castle. She lost her dear beloved husband last year, and now you've got the awful situation with Prince Andrew, and now further scandal with Prince Charles. I mean, she was at Windsor Castle today welcoming some defence dignitaries. I mean, she didn't look too sprightly, to be honest. I think the pain and the strain was certainly showing. She was commenting on her own mobility, saying that she couldn't move very well. And I think, it's time for the family to step up and to try and sort out all these messes that are going on, because it's an important year for the Queen. And, I think we forget that she's 95 and she did look particularly frail today, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, we all thought that today, didn't we?
Good on you, Russell. Thank you, mate. Lots happening. Appreciate it.